to another episode of Raging Out in Clash. My name is Jen, and I'm here with SK.
Hello.
And what have we got for you today? Quite a bit has happened since we last did an episode. We are going to talk about our war streak, what happened with that. We are going to talk about leagues, how we did, and where we finished with those. There are some events going on right now, and there are some shop offers, so we'll just kind of give our opinions on that. There's also a new season pass with a new skin. We'll talk about that. And then we are going to have a little rant or update, I guess, on our experiment.
Okay. I guess that sort of sets the tone.
Might be a little bit of a rant today.
Okay. Isn't that all we ever do?
Yes.
This is why we do this, so that it's cathartic for us.
True enough. So, our war streak. Before the last time that we did an episode, I believe we were on 18 wins in a row, and we were a couple wars before leagues. We could still fit in a couple wars before leagues, because I remember you and I talking that if we hit the 20, we were going to promote some new elders, and then how did that end up?
I think it ended up with you know, pretty much saying that we were screwed after the 15th win. So, third time's the charm. Were we horrendously outmatched? I think that's what it was, wasn't it? It's so long ago.
That was our first war that we had a new Town Hall 12, not a new Town Hall 12, but just we had a Town Hall 12 new to the clan, and we had put him in war, and
he wasn't even the issue.
What's that?
He wasn't even the issue. He worked out all right.
He did. He worked out all right. He did both of his attacks. We had him on Town Hall 11s, and he failed them both.
Oh, yes, I remember now.
Inevitably kind of what cost us that war, because we didn't have backup on 1 and 2 because of that, because we had to cover the 11s that he didn't clear.
I don't think it was... Actually, no, I'm going to disagree. I don't think it was... Well, I mean, he played a part to it, yes, but there was that Town Hall 9... that flicked out.
Yeah, we not the 9s, we struggled on the 10s as well. It was the 10s. Neither of the 10s cleared the Town Hall 10s, and our 11s had to dip, which meant that they couldn't hit the 11s that he didn't get, which meant everybody had to hit down and cover, because the 10s are what didn't clear at all that war. Both of them didn't.
Yeah, and we had that 9 flicking out in the first.
Yep.
Couple of seconds. I mean, we did talk about that one, so it's just at the start, wasn't it? So we hadn't finished the war at that point when we did the episode, but that's done now. Yeah, so it was rough. It was always going to be risky putting a 12 in. I was quite surprised we actually got a 12 in the first place. Must have been somebody must have recruited him. He worked out fine for wars and leagues. He lived in a different part of the world, which was a little bit more difficult. But we made it work. So we did.
Yeah, we had him in leagues, and he attacked. I think the first 3 wars, and then he missed 1 war, and
I think it was unfortunate because he wanted goblins, like super goblins, but none of us had it unlocked, so he had to wait, and I don't know if that meant in terms of time zones.
Yeah.
But in terms of the wars, I thought we had a lot going on in that war, and whenever there's any kind of BS in that war, in any war, we can tend to feel the stress, I guess. I do think that we definitely gave them a run for our money. I don't think they walked over us. Because didn't you say that this was a clan that was part of a pro clan family?
They were definitely part of. I think it was a mini clan because the leader had the top two bases were the same guy, and they had in their clan description what their main clan was, I believe, and he had an account in that clan as well, and you could tell they were in like Champions 3 or something like that for war leagues and whatnot. So they were a really good clan, and I mean, for us to, like you said, give them a run for their money. It was unfortunate that we had to lose, but I mean, I would rather lose to a clan like that than an engineered clan where we're, heavily, mismatched like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was just, we didn't 3-star equal, and that cost us.
Yep. So yeah,
I mean, they did have a little bit of an advantage because I know they had an extra Town Hall 11.
They always have advantage.
Yeah, but the fact that, our 10s didn't 3-star, neither of them, and, it was just, from there, it was a struggle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it was pretty much everyone decided to suck at the same time. We had mass suckage. So, but after that, in terms of rewards, we've just started. We still war because we war back to back, and we just won our recent war. And so
I think I had a little bit of aftermath the war after that, because I remember wanting to put my champ down. So I had mentioned to you that I wanted to hit early, and I got 2 1-stars on the 2 bases that I hit. So that was special. But then after that, leagues went a lot better, and this war went really good for us. So we've got 2 in a row now. We're matched again for another tough war. We had a couple people miss attacks, so they're sitting, and we had to do a 10v10 because we lost one of the Town Hall 8s that we got, and so it's a mismatch. Their 11s aren't as strong as our 11s, but they do have an engineered 11 with no Eagle, no Infernos, and max heroes. So obviously, they're purposely skewing like that, and
yeah, like I said, it seems to be that the other team always tends to have the advantage, either through an extra Town Hall up top or what have you. But there's 2 kind as a streak.
5% of our wars, we have an advantage. So I mean, it's a very small percentage that we ever have an advantage, because it almost never happens.
Yeah. So hopefully that'll be win number 3, and we'll just start up all over again. I don't know how you feel about the numbers. I'm fine with it. I don't know. We managed to recruit a few, and it's an ongoing process. For me, I'm used to 10v10s anyway. I don't see this as, oh my goodness, we've lost a lot of people over time. But I do remember when 10v10s were quite a regular thing. I know you prefer the 15s.
And I remember that too when I first joined the clan. It's just, I want to be fair with who I'm rotating in war, and because I'm now at the top, I don't want to be sitting. This is why I play the game. I play the game to war, and if I'm sitting because we got to get the 7s and 8s in, I don't want that. So it's frustrating that, we have to do the smaller ones and leave them out, and then I feel bad leaving them out a second time because we don't have the numbers. But like I said,
you have the power to change that. You have the power to, prevent that.
I mean, we've got a Town Hall 2 Town Hall 7s that aren't going anywhere, and Town Hall 8 that isn't upgrading as well. So it's frustrating. And I mean, I don't want to leave them out of war, but like I said, I don't want to be missing war. This is why I play the game.
Yeah.
got to Town Hall 13.
You're gonna have to, if you're gonna do it, then you should do it now before one of our 11s turns into 12. Because then you're gonna get. If you're gonna do it and you're gonna opt me and you out.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
Well,
I'm not
don't be
going
selfish,
to be doing that.
Jen.
I don't want to be doing that because I want to be warring. This is why I'm a Town Hall 13 now, because I like the challenge, because I like playing in these kind of wars. I don't want to be sitting out watching Town Hall 7s and 8s.
Mm-hmm. But
I don't.
You could just suck it up for one war.
No. No. They could also get their crap together and upgrade their town halls. Like, why are they still at that town hall? And then one of them misses an attack? Like...
Yeah, I think he has been busy, though. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean...
Well, but I mean, even the Town Hall 7. I mean, he's admittedly said that he's bored or, you know, is busy or whatever. It's just like, well, then...
Yeah, but it's his game. And again, we're going down a different track here, and we can discuss it later, but you can't be Town Hall snooty.
We can't be what?
You can't be a Town Hall snob. Because just because they're lower town halls doesn't mean that they shouldn't be in wars.
No, but I feel bad having to opt them out all the time because they're not upgrading their town hall. If they upgraded their town hall, I would have more variety to opt out.
I understand, yeah. I do. I understand. I'm just saying that you say you feel bad, but you don't feel bad enough to actually opt yourself out as well.
No, I don't feel that bad.
Okay. But anyway, regardless of whatever happens, you know, obviously we have a plan for, you know, when Town Hall 14 comes out, we can then, you know, start thinking about what has to happen there.
Ship them away.
But until that time comes, the only way that you can bulk it up is by, you know, recruiting.
I've been doing that.
Have you? Because my recruitment tally so far has been, I have at least a greater than 0 success rate. Do you have a greater than 0 success rate, Jen?
Well, I had gotten that Town Hall 12, and look what happened to him.
I kicked him. Okay, so leagues.
Leagues, I think we won our first.
No, we won our wars 2 and 3.
I was just gonna say we won 2 out of 3 of our wars. After that, we kind of got the crap end of the stick.
I know, isn't that what you said? Did we talk about that? No, that was war. Was that war?
We got end of the shitty stick. We got, you know.
I can't.
There was one war where the lowest town hall in that war was a Town Hall 12, and that was halfway up the map, and then the rest were Town Hall 13s.
Did we talk about leaks? Did you not use that to describe something else in a different episode?
Something else. It was the war that we.
All right. Okay. So the stick. You found another stick, is what you're saying.
We got another short-ended shitty stick. Yes, in leagues, and it was. You know, we were hanging in around third for the longest time, and
I think we could have been
third.
To be fair, I think we could have been third.
Tougher teams and ended up dropping down to 5th. Our Town Hall 8 struggled. I think he was a little bit bored, maybe. I don't know. Our 7s got 5. I think everybody got 5 stars. The 7s and the 8, and then everybody else got their 8 stars at least.
Yeah, but I think that's what you were saying before I interrupted you. Apologies. But you know, you said at one point, one of our wars, it was the lowest town hall was a Town Hall 12. And I mean, clearly they were not in the league that they were supposed to be. And so yeah, a Town Hall 7 hitting a Town Hall 12. is rough. Yeah. So, but I like I said, I think we could have been third.
We could have done better a few wars. I mean, there was a couple wars. Our Town Hall 10 again struggled, and I can understand, you know, an attack where you're doing a queen charge and it's something that you don't normally do, so you have to lure the CC, and there are CCs like headhunters and super minions that are difficult to deal with if you're usually just, you know, doing crashing the base and kind of killing it as you're going in. It's a lot different. I understand when you're doing a queen charge and you have to worry about keeping your queen alive, and that's kind of, you know, what your attack is being based on. And there was a couple wars where he lost his queen, like, just trying to kill the CC, and it was, you know, difficult to recover from that. So, I mean, few stars lost like that, and even our 11, some of the, you know, bases that they were hitting, it was against their equal, and it was the CC that got them. And, I mean, by this time, you know, you should be aware that, you know, these are the CCs that people are running now, and should know how to attack them. So it was frustrating in that we missed some stars on our equals, because we did have equal hits and we did miss them, and that was frustrating for me watching that.
Yep.
And that was where I think, like you said, we could have gotten.
Yeah, I think
third.
I think that when you look at the end result, you know, it is disappointing, but it's not like, oh my goodness, what the hell happened? When you look at it, between who was third, fourth, and fifth, it was all very close. And
yep,
pretty much chopped and changed until the very last match. So, you know, it's not a great result, but it wasn't a bad result either.
It was enough medals for me to get the potions that I needed to finish doing my heroes. I ended up getting a Warden, Queen, and Champ upgrade in before our next war, like right after League, so it was just enough to boost them. I didn't have to spend too many gems this morning when I had to do my war attacks.
Did you spend gems?
I did. I miscalculated. I needed one more potion. I started them late. I started the upgrades late. So I think I was short like an hour and a half on my Warden and my Queen, and like 5 hours on my Champ.
I think, in fact...
Or 3 hours on my Champ. 3 hours.
I'm pretty positive. You're the only person in our clan that has non-maxed heroes for their Town Hall.
Oh, I know I am.
What's wrong with you, Jen? Slacker? Slacker?
I'm trying. Every time Leagues is about to end, it's been that way for the last couple Leagues, because I was, you know, in the habit of making sure to tell people, you know, make sure you're opting out. And the last couple Leagues, it was like, well, I don't have to say that. I'm the only one with heroes.
And I will be glad of the day that you don't have to, you've got max heroes, because I haven't told you this, but oh my god, cannot wait until there's none of this whole, okay, I have to attack last minute, okay, I have to use a potion, because it messes my attacks up. So, and I understand why, and I appreciate that it's for a short duration, but oh, am I going to be glad that I don't have to go, okay, are you going to use a power potion? Are you not going to use a power potion? Are you going to be attacking late? Are you going to be attacking at the last minute and using a power potion? What the hell is going on? Because you and I are in the top two, and normally if we have to hit the third base, then between you and I that have to cover that third base, we have to then decide if you're hitting consecutively one after another because you have to use a power potion, or you're hitting in the last hour, then I still have to get my hits in at the same time to know whether you're covering me or am I covering you. And so it's all quite, you know, stressful. So hurry up and, you know, get your crap together, Jen.
I'm trying. if you know clan games coming up, we'll have Book of Heroes, I would love that.
There's a lot of Book of Heroes in the season
and
pass,
I definitely appreciated the 2, and this will get us right into the season pass. I did appreciate the 2 hero books in the season
there's
pass.
lots. There's lots. They're just throwing books at you.
I got that one, and that's what got my champ to 15, and I'm very much looking forward to the one at the end as well, because that will get my queen or whatever one step closer to being max. So, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so the new season pass is out for March now. And you've talked about the rewards and how actually you quite like them this month.
I did, yeah. I felt like all of the things that I like, my power potions, my hero potions, the hero books, all the things that I used up last season. Like, I'm looking at this one part in the season pass right now. There's 3 hero potions. So, I mean, me, who's still upgrading my heroes, and when I need to use those potions, those are the ones that I'm using, because I've got my queen, my king, and my warden at a point where when I boost them now, they're maxed. So, that's why it's important for me to have these hero potions and the power potions. And so I was quite excited to see those in there. And it was, more than one. Some of them were doubled up. So it was like, yes! And the training potions. And it was like, I was definitely happy with this month's rewards because, there was no book of everything. I wasn't expecting that though. But just, the regular runes, one of each runes. They put another stupid builder gold ruin in. I don't know why. I'm looking at it right now as if we needed another one. The last 2 clan games, we had 2 builder ruins of gold, and now there's another one in the season pass. Like, seriously. So, I think they're just overkilling it with that. But the other rewards, definitely, I was happy this month. I think, like I said, just the hero potions, the power potions, and the hero book alone, that was, enough for me. Obviously getting a bonus with the skin at the end. The Royal King, excuse me, with his little crown. Yeah.
How do you think he looks?
I think he matches the queen now, and I guess I get it a little bit more, so he doesn't look too bad.
You quite like him?
Mm-hmm.
Even with his bowl cut?
Yeah.
I don't understand why the crown has to be so small. Like, the crown that's on his glove is bigger. Mm-hmm. Why doesn't he just wear that? But yeah, obviously he's got his onesie on, it's just the one tunic. And I don't think that rope's going to cover anything if it's a gusty day.
No.
And I see he has a sword that has that nick in it. It's always in the same place, that nick. And I don't... There's something about him. Obviously, they're playing off, what is it, like, almost in the whole Robin Hood, Friar Tuck kind of, element of it. Mm-hmm. But there's a little bit... There's something creepy about him that I don't like. As in, because when he's... When you see the animation where he's sort of taking his crown off, and he's giving you a bow, and he's kind of got that sort of creepy smile. Mm-hmm. I don't like that. Stranger danger. Because it is a creepy smile, just with that in the combination of the mask and the little bowl cut. It's almost like, here, let me distract you with this crown while I take the sword behind my back, getting ready to swipe you off, later. But you like him.
I don't mind it. It goes with the queen, so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fair enough. So that's the season pass. Mm-hmm. What was next on your list?
We've got shop offers or the events. Let's talk about the shop offers because, I understand that they can't always have, like, extremely exciting, awesome deals in there, but these offers are crap.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to be buying any offers, Jen.
I know. If there's a good hero book offer, I definitely get that. But these ones are crap. There's no good hero book. There isn't even a hero book in this one. So,
there's a power potion for 99 or $1 or was.
Crap.
Even though you were like, oh, I'm running out of power potions.
So yeah, there's a training book, a book of spells, and two elixir ruins in the one pack, a builder book, 2 builder potions, and a resource potion in another one, elixir, research potion, and training potion in another one, and then a power potion. All stuff I don't need. I mean, besides the builder potions. So yeah, just crap on the side of offers.
Okay. Not this time around then. Okay. I don't have input on that. I would never buy. I don't buy them unless. There's no reason for me to. Because. Yeah. I don't even get, like, any of the season pass ones. So why would I buy more? Okay. And also, when you look at those rewards in that shop compared to, the recent events, the ones from the events I think were decent.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to start to talk about that?
So the Queen, I guess we'll talk about why these events are on. So International Women's Day was on March 8th, I believe.
Uh-huh.
And to celebrate that, Supercell did an event with all the female characters in the game. So the Queen and the Champion...
Yeah, sorry, but on you go.
The Queen and the Champion, you were able to boost for 1 gem each, which was nice today when I had to boost my heroes to be able to attack on my lunch break, because it wasn't 5 gems, it was only 1 for those 2. That was nice.
But... And we talked about this before, whenever they do these things, right? Why would you boost your heroes unless, if you're not boosting your barracks? Unless, because it makes no sense.
But for me it did, because I had both my armies trained, I just needed my heroes. So in that instance, it did help.
But it doesn't make any... I mean, I understand why they've done it, because obviously it's the female heroes, but if you wanted to boost your Queen and your Champion, why would... You're gonna be wanting to boost your other 2 heroes. Mm-hmm. So, for my personal opinion, is I appreciate the gesture and I understand the reasoning behind that gesture, but it's a useless boost, I think. Isn't it? I mean, clearly you don't think so because you found it useful, but...
Well, no, it is dumb, because...
For 8 gems!
Still have to boost your other 2 heroes. I mean, for my instance, it worked, because I saved, 8 gems? But in boosting the Queen and the Champ, you're not just going to do raids boosting those 2 heroes, you're going to have to do the other 2, because, I mean, who does that purposely? Exactly,
and if you're doing raids, then good luck, having your heroes and then waiting on your army that takes, at least half an hour. So, I think Supercell, they probably know, but it does not, for me, as a player, does not give me any great benefit to have one or the other. It's like, if I'm gonna raid or if I'm gonna farm, then I'm going to use everything that I have. Mm-hmm. Obviously there might be a time when, your Queen is down, so you might use a different style of army, but you're gonna use your other heroes. Mm-hmm. Right? I think the only combination... what combination doesn't use heroes? I guess you could do, mass gobs or something like that. you know.
Yeah, maybe.
But so they call, you know, it's hand in hand. It's like, why would you would never boost your barracks and not your spell factory, right? You would always do them all or none at all, right? So when they do, the spell factory, you can boost for a gem. Okay, yes, thank you for however many gems that saves me, but you're gonna do both. You're gonna do them all. So, sorry, that's my gripe, but I do understand why they've done that boost.
So the other events that are going on right now, part of the Sensational 6, Valkyries, you needed to use 4 troops for a power potion, 14 archers.
For your town hall. Because it would change for whatever town hall you are, as in...
Yeah, right.
The troop numbers.
So you had to use so many Valks for a power potion, so many archers for a resource potion, so many healers for a hero potion, 1 P.E.K.K.A. for a training potion, so many witches for a research potion, and headhunters for a super troop potion. I forgot what it was called. And you got 10 gems for each of them as well. And then you got 250 experience as well. And I kind of got it over with quick. I only had to do 8 attacks. So I made sure all the numbers were in my army. I trained it all. Got it all over with in 1 attack.
Same. I trained them all. And then, yeah. But actually, only 8 attacks.
Yeah.
Which is a nice number of attacks to earn a reward. Not 15. 8 is fine. So that's not grindy.
Because realistically, if you boost for 1 hour, you can do all 8 attacks. Because most likely you're going to have 2 armies trained, so you can get those 2 armies, get rid of those first, and then you can boost. And in that hour, even if that army takes 10 minutes, you can still get in 6 more attacks to get it all over and done with in an hour. So I like the 8.
Yeah, so in terms of, I thought it was pretty seeing all the colourful potions that you got to win, or earn, sorry. And I thought that was quite nice, because I think, is that all the whole set? Or was there other ones that I've not...
No, there were Builder Potion, Clock Tower Potion.
Yeah, okay. Main village potions.
The Builder Potion.
Oh, okay, I see. But that's male. You don't enhance the males.
Okay.
Okay. But I know you saw it, and I know you thought about it. But the thing that stood out was you're gonna get a lot of XP from it.
Oh, heck yeah!
So, knowing you, I was like, I have to do this one, because if I skip this one, Jen's gonna be like, I'm doing them all just for the XP as well.
I'm only 8 behind you, 8 levels behind you.
Not for much longer. And you keep saying that, and I keep telling you, you don't know, Jen.
I know.
Also, it's good that we're doing this episode, because you remind me I actually do have to claim them. I do the event, I'm like, I've done them, I'll claim them later. And then I forget, and then I don't claim them. So I will claim them and not miss out this time. But yeah, I think it was nice that Clash of Clans or Supercell recognised the day and had some fun events for it. I think on the forum or whatever, I think people were like in shock that the P.E.K.K.A. was a girl.
Yes, I was gonna say, I looked on the forum and it was like, it blew my mind how many people questioned that the P.E.K.K.A. was a woman. Like, really?
But I think that's just a part of a society, isn't it? Everyone assumes everyone tends to think in the male gender, and you can see that from all the people that join. It's always bros and brothers and dudes and guys. It's always like that. So, but it does actually say, and back when you were a small town hall and you got excited that you got pickers, I actually read the thing. Right? It does actually say.
It does refer to the Pekka as a she.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it does.
It does. Yeah. It does. I think it says somewhere. I think when it's where does it say? I have read that it's something. She does get referred to as a she. I think it might be in one of the loading screens.
Oh, maybe,
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I enjoyed those events. Good. What's next?
The last thing we have to discuss is our little one.
Okay. I'll let you start off.
Well, I'm a Max Town Hall 7. I'm not so little anymore.
So let's give a bit of context first.
Oh yes, right. You came up with this amazing idea that you wanted to start another experiment and you wanted to see what it was like to be a little one again and to see, just with how the game is made things faster and just progressed with everything else, and you wanted to see what it was like to war again as a little one.
Did I want to?
So we created little ones on January 1st of this year and have been slowly upgrading. Some of us have stopped because they're enjoying being town hall.
Some of us have stopped because some of us have challenged other people to do something that I'm trying to do before moving up, essentially. And I think, like you said, you are a Max Town Hall 7 now, and I think it's my general view, and I don't know if it is yours as well, but pretty much from once you're Town Hall 7 and you have dragons, you're pretty much, that's the stage where you can start warring, and that's why, as in I don't know how to explain it, but at Town Hall 7 things get, you can start thinking, you have a lot more walls, for example. You can build viable bases now. You've got.
Well, I don't know. You've been defending in a lot of our wars. You've been defending.
I know. Yeah. So I think Town Hall 7's when the game gets interesting in the terms of like war or competitive play, I guess. I mean, some people might say Town Hall 7's not even, because once you have drags, everything can get dragged. And it's probably around about Town Hall 9 that you start getting a bit more. But, round about Town Hall 7 is when you start thinking about wars, I think, a bit more, because you start thinking about dragons, and because it's like you said, we have Town Hall 7s that can take out Town Hall 8s. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's possible, right?
That'll be your next challenge.
No, Jen. No.
I'm still waiting for my 3-star against the Max Town Hall 7 with your 6.
So, the thing with that is, and this is where I think the challenge is, okay? I am used to using wall breakers, fair enough, right? I like to use ground. So I'm used to using wall breakers where 3 is enough, because 1 will die and the 2 will pop the wall open. But I am not used to hitting a wall with 3 wall breakers and they're not breaking, and then you're like, oh crap, I need more wall breakers. Right? And so when I'm hitting a 10L7 with their walls, it's almost I can't get into the base, and the fact that you have more walls, it's very hard to, be able to traverse the whole of the base.
No, I get that. Yeah.
So that's the learning curve for me right now, basically. That's my observation. I think that's where the challenge comes from.
I think that I should do the challenge with you, because in 3-starring a Max Town Hall 7 as a Town Hall 6, I remember having Max CC Hogs. And now we don't have Max CC Hogs because we can't give that. So I think that I should do the challenge with you and see how I can do against a Max Town Hall 7 now as a Town Hall 6.
But that's not fair, because you can have unlimited tries. I have to wait until someone donates that to me, Jen. I got gypped for requesting a second CC for my second war hit. Just the other day by somebody called Jen. It's like, I just gave you a CC. And I'm like, there are 2 war hits in a war.
Well, I can give you
the run of the pack.
Town Hall 7 can give you. If I know that you're going to be, wanting to play that one, then let me know. I'll make sure that I have hogs at the ready.
But yeah, so that's I guess the challenge that I'm working with right now. So, obviously that's had an impact on everyone else, because I think you and others are ready to move to Town Hall 8, which I don't think I should be stopping you. If you want to move to Town Hall 8, that's fine. That's your game, your experiment in terms of how you want to play the game. So I have no issues with people moving up. So how's your base going?
I'm totally maxed. My base is totally maxed. I have a couple more things. I think I have probably a little bit less than a week left on lab. And I do remember talking to one of the guys in our clan, and I said, I think the balance for me with 3 builders is going to come at Town Hall 8, because there's more defenses that are added at Town Hall 8. I mean, you do get a couple more troops as well, but I think that's where the balance is going to come in with just having 3 builders, because of the new levels and because of the new buildings. It's going to kind of even it out with the lab, so it'll finish at the same time. At least that's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm thinking. That's where the balance will be.
I'm going to check how many gems I have. I don't have many gems, because I've chosen to make life hard for myself.
Because sometimes I have 407. I don't have very many.
That's quite a lot of gems, Jen.
No, it's not. I haven't collected everything either.
Are you just rubbing it in?
No, I'm gonna collect them now. Okay, now I've got 442 gems.
Okay. Well, on this account, which I have not built the boat, I have not moved any obstacles. It's been rough. But I'm max now anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't need my builders. I don't have to pay for another builder. It has nothing to do. Sorry, it's loading. It's just on a really old phone, and it takes forever.
See, I don't need to worry about my gems anymore, because as a Town Hall 7, I'm allowed to play the season pass. So, because I'm also maxed, every single time that I collect those resources, I'm getting gems, because my stuff is full.
I have 472 gems.
How much?
472.
Ooh.
I know. Only how many more? Only like 528 gems to go. Whoa. So I'm thinking about maybe 100 events. I might be able to afford a builder. But yes, okay. So I mean, how you find an experiment? You know, you're obviously have had multiple accounts already, and so you were looking at different things for yourself.
Well, like I said, I'm thinking that the balance with the builders for me with 3 is going to be Town Hall 8. I'm in no rush to get there. I do think that to keep our wars kind of balanced so we don't get too much skewiness in them, that we shouldn't have a gap in between town halls. Like, I don't think we should have 2 town hall 8s, no 7s, and then a bunch of 6s. I think that'll bring us some skewy matches. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not in any rush to be Town Hall 8 again. I think Town Hall 8 will be interesting for me because I did use Go Hobo as an attack as Town Hall 8 with the bowlers and the CC. So not being able to have those for war attacks, that'll be different for me, and I'm kind of looking forward to that. Having to use Valks or just something else in my CC. So that'll be, exciting for me come Town Hall 8. And, I mean, Town Hall 7, I've been, back to hogs and using drags as well. My drags, for whatever reason, have struggled in the last couple of wars. They haven't 3-starred. But, it's unfortunate that one of our guys has been so busy that he hasn't been able to join in the wars, but we haven't really needed him. We have, since that one loss that we had, we haven't lost since. We've almost been perfect every single war. Just with our, Town Hall 7 troops.
I think once you hit Town Hall 7, it's a lot more assured that you can clear the board. Town Halls, when you only had Town Hall 6s and under.
We did pull a near max Town Hall 8 a couple wars ago. So, I mean, we are pulling Town Hall 8.
So, as a Town Hall 7, you're going to 3-star a max Town Hall 8, right? And there you go.
Well, I'm telling you right now, it is going to be difficult without max CC loons, because it is the loons that does it.
Yeah, just like it's the hog does it at 6 for V7.
But I mean, a lot of it is the funnel too, because, and I mean, I said that in the main clan that a lot of it is the funnel, and I actually made our Town Hall 8 build one of the bases because I wanted to try it again, because my funnel was shoddy in the one war attack and wanted to practice. So.
What was it? I was going to say something now. Oh yes, and in our experiment, we had the first. Do you remember what that? Yeah. We had a first in terms of somebody missing their first ever war attack.
Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. I have played Clash of Clans for, just over 3.5 years now? Not missed a single attack ever. I've come close. But, I mean, and I have a lot of accounts. And not all of them have been in wars, but I played a few, wars. I played a fair share number of wars, and I have never missed a war attack until the other day. I missed one, and I could not believe it.
See, so this experiment is revealing all new things for you, Jen.
Oh, my goodness. And, it was, I don't know how it slipped my mind. I really don't.
Well, there was that time when I was like, Jen, are you going to fill the CCs?
Yeah. Honestly, that week, I mean, this whole week, I'm sure it was in this week, I just haven't been sleeping well. And it's just, my mind has been...
Yeah. Excuses.
That's from music.
Like you always say, if you have time to go for a pee.
Yeah. Well, and that's just it. Like, usually, like, I'm not going to admit where I play Clash of Clans, but I mean, I'm always checking, but for whatever reason, just slipped my mind, didn't even give it a thought. Like, that's how bad it was. I think that's how tired I was. Like, I didn't even think about it.
See, so who knows what other first we'll discover in this. See?
I don't think that, I'm glad it wasn't on any of my mains, because I got to keep that perfect streak going with that one. But, yeah, that's definitely a first for me.
Okay, and also as part of our experiment, we as a clan chose to only use our CC troops, whatever troops we can provide at our level, right? So, we all know that using max troops can, basically that's what's going to get you the stars, and it's not, you could just, roll your face over the screen and still get 3 stars as long as you've got max CCs, right? So we as a clan decided to keep it pure, and just only use what we can donate to each other. And then, so I think you put this on the clan description, right? And the amount of abuse that people have been saying in return, I'm like, geez, you'd think we were modding or something. Right?
Well, I mean, what I put is, we only use CC troops from our Town Hall 7s for war. Play fair or cheat to win. You choose. That's all that's in our clan description. That's all.
But we get a lot of, I mean, technically they're not cheating,
No.
but, because they are fair play, but obviously it's not on an even playing field, right? But, I think the last clan was basically like, hell no to fair play, mod forever, we use servers and whatnot, and I'm like, seriously? This clan? With tiny town halls? Really, do you need a server to practice it? And I'm like, if you need a server, or you need some sort of modding software to play in the clan wars with Town Hall 6s and 7s, then somebody might have issues.
Well, I think that was just in response to ours being like, don't tell us how to play kind of thing. But yeah,
I don't know, but then so that led me to go, okay, well, I'm not been to sport for a while, right? And I see that they've changed support now, where it's basically you don't get to speak to a human ever, because
I can't send photos anymore.
Yeah. So there was that change where you can't send photos because support said they didn't want to be overwhelmed, right? But then now, but at least you got to speak to someone and actually have a one-to-one conversation with what you would suppose is a human. But now it's blatantly not a human, in that, it's the Autobot that you're talking to, and you have to choose options. It's like, what do you want to talk about? And none of them, if you don't hit one, even if it doesn't match, right, it doesn't cover all the options. Oh, sorry, all the options don't cover what you want to talk about. So, and there's an other option. So you click on other, right? And then it only gives you 3 things. And I think it was I've lost my account, somebody's tried to hack my account, and I want to report player abuse or something like that. And that's the only 3 options you have. So if you have something completely different, there is no button for you to press. Or you could go back, and then you're in an endless cycle, right? But then, what's worse? So you click any of those, and then it says, what's the clan tag, or player tag, whatever. So you put something in, and then it's like, thanks for your report, we'll take action. Can I help you with anything else? Or was I helpful? And you're like, no, that was not helpful. And then it just takes you back to the start.
Mm-hmm.
So at no point do you get to send a message to a human being to explain your circumstances for whatever support need you have.
I know.
And it's so I am just like I think that's terrible.
It is.
Like how can you make support worse than it was last year? This is how, where you don't actually ever come in contact with a human being, because it's clearly it's clearly a support bot, right? Because it's got the Autobot, and then it changes to the Barbarian. You're like, okay, maybe I'll get a human, but no, it cycles back to the Autobot. Someone somewhere, who decided is secretly laughing, going, "Ah, you're now in that sort of, turn right to turn left, but your left is your right." And now you're just stuck in this hall of mirrors. So, yeah. I mean, I was shocked by that. Like, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's your support system.
I know. It frustrates me to no end at any point, whether I'm, phoning customer support for something here or, in game. If I can't physically talk to somebody, it annoys me because of that, because you get this bot that just keeps looping you back and forth, and all it does is make me even more mad, and to the point where I'm just gonna, take my business elsewhere eventually.
Mm-hmm. But it's just not a good player experience.
No, it's not. And that's why I take my business elsewhere when it's, a shopping mall or something like that.
Well, and also just because that is, you are playing how, you're going down the right route of going through official channels, going through the right process, and this is the process that you get. And if you have something like of a higher priority or something of great importance in terms of the game, like for example, you always see, let's say, I don't know, you want to report some sort of, I can't even think of an example, but clearly my thing that I wanted to report wasn't the end, it wasn't going to be like mind-blowing or anything, but there could be situations whereby you need to talk to someone, and it's just not good enough, Supercell.
No, it's not.
They must have just like completely, when they reshaped Global, they were like, essentially we're just cutting off a whole department, and we're gonna have to find some way to provide bots for those aspects, be it global recruitment or support, because of having support agents, human ones. So yeah, I am not a fan of the new support system. That's my conclusion of that. But in terms of the experiment, I think it's going fine. I think there will come a point where we have to decide what we want to do. In terms of at what point does the experiment end and whatnot, and what happens after. But we're not at that point yet, I don't think. Okay. What's next?
I just want to say that in the little ones, we are 4 wars away from starting to knock out those 4 red ones that were in a row.
Oh gosh, way to put on the pressure.
Well, and that was like ages ago. That was, that wasn't even us. But, we've gotten about a half a war log, I think, of our wars. And only 1 red one. So, because I know that you were a little bit worried about, what if we get a whole bunch of red ones? But only 1. So far, only 1.
So far, only 1. But that's only probably because you and I are still war orientated and more competitive in that nature.
Well, I think the other guy in the clan is a little bit, want to win too. So.
Okay. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? We're coming up an hour now, so
that is everything. So the next one that we do, hopefully next Friday, will Clan Games be out? I don't know if Clan Games should be out by then. But hopefully there's probably going to be some more events that we can talk about. I'm hoping that they're going to have better shop offers. And who knows, maybe some update news. I know that there should be an update coming at the beginning of April, maybe end of March. I think that's the first quarter update. So maybe they'll start dropping, hints or videos on that and whatnot, and we can talk about that. But for now, we will just say goodbye until
I'm giving you a Can't Fix Stupid. I know we took a break last week and then you've forgotten what we did.
Do you have one?
It's short and sweet, but as part of recruitment, that's where all our stupidity comes from. Of which you and I, well, I don't know about you. I think you said you have, but for me, there's been like a whole lot of there's always a theme when we're recruiting. Like this week's theme is being cussed out in a different language. Yeah, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't understand. I mean, I don't know how that makes you think you're smart. But, okay, that's not my Can't Fix Stupid, but there is a theme, and I don't know if that's what you've seen in your recruitment. But that was my theme since we've last talked. But my Can't Fix Stupid is... sometimes when you want something, you shouldn't insult people, or you shouldn't, if you want something, the whole carrot stick thing, right? So the new guy joins, and guy girl joins, and you go through the spiel and whatnot, and then a request pops up, and in the request it says, this is what it said. It said, high level or I will punch you. So, like, in what world does that work? I mean, and it does make you wonder how these people are in real life. But yeah, so that's my Can't Fix Stupid, because I'm in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, you're threatening me in this game. Yeah. So yeah, that's my Can't Fix Stupid. So it's always fun recruiting, Jen. Lots of fun.
Always, yeah.
But
hopefully we'll have a couple more for next week. Because somebody's gonna recruit this weekend. Because I don't have anything to do. I don't have work this weekend, so I'll be recruiting, and hopefully we'll get some new ones. And if we don't get some new ones, we'll get some new Can't Fix Stupids.
Yes. There's always plenty of that around.
So until then, we will end it here, I guess. Can't say cut it short because it's not short, but we'll end it here.
Actually, on time. We're on time.
Talk to everybody next week. Bye.
Bye.